it's Christina from the Glaser Tutoring Company, and today we got some polynomial work where we're going to find the sum or the difference, right? So sum or difference, same thing as adding or subtracting. So in this case, we're either going to be adding terms together or we're going to be subtracting, depending on what signs those coefficients are, aka the numbers in front of a variable, so like 16 and 32. But if we're adding or subtracting polynomials and their terms together, the first thing that I like to do is to get rid of the parentheses, right? When we're adding or subtracting, I don't like to see parentheses, so they are no use for me. So let's do exactly that. Now in this case, we have 14p squared minus 25, and we're going to add that to this whole polynomial, which is 16p to the fourth minus 32p to the second plus 16. Okay, so in this case, we have these two parentheses, and they're being added with each other. So wonderful. But let's work from left to right. Now, just make sure that anything in the parenthesis isn't simplifiable. But I have a p squared here, and it's minus 25. They're two totally different terms, so I can't do anything with that. So I'm just going to get rid of the parentheses. Poof, they're gone. And we're just going to rewrite this first the two terms here. Now, with these, I highly recommend using different colors for different terms because it's really going to help you out in the end. And plus, I mean, it's Christina, it's me, right? And I love colors. If you've been on the channel for quite a while, you know that I love colors. So we're going to use them. And we use the different colors for the different terms. So for example, 49p squared, I don't know, let's just make that this green that I have right now. So 49p squared. And now the next term is a negative 25. For adding and subtracting, we really have to be in tune with those signs. So since there's a minus sign here, this 25 is actually negative. And since this is not a p squared, there's no variable for this 25, I must use a different color because it's a different term or a subset, right? So let's maybe use blue, minus 25. Okay. Now on to the next one. We're going to now get rid of this parenthesis. And usually with the second term of parentheses, you just gotta be a little bit watchful whether you're adding or subtracting. Now in this case, how many of these parentheses do I have, right? There wasn't a 2 in front of here, so I don't have 2 of these. There wasn't a 3, right? So in essence, I only have 1 of these parentheses. But now it's a different story, right? Because you have a number in front of multiple terms in a parentheses. That's distributing. So in essence, we're going to take that plus 1 and distribute to each term because you got to be fair. And that's how we're going to get rid of those parentheses. And we're still going to use the colors. So let's give it a shot. Plus 1, or a positive 1, times 16 is a positive 16. Now it's linked with the P4, right? And since we only have numbers here, right, this one didn't have any variables, the p to the fourth is just going to stay exactly the same. But now, if it's p to the fourth, am I going to use a green color? Am I going to use a blue color? Or am I going to use a new color? Yeah, a new one. Because p to the fourths and p to the seconds are two totally different things. So this would be plus 16p to the fourth. Let's do it again. Positive 1 times 32, but it's negative. So plus 1 times a negative 32 is a negative 32. P squared. What color am I going to use? Yeah, the green one. P squareds go with p squareds. So let's change that to green. And it's now a negative 32. P squared. And now let's do it the same thing for the other one, right? Positive 1 times a positive 16, that's a plus 16. And what color? Yeah, the blue, because it doesn't have any p's in it. So we're just going to say plus 16. And now we have a beautiful written out one. We don't have any parentheses. And now we're just going to group together the like colors. But now here's a thing. If we want to put this into standard notation, so we're basically like killing two birds with one stone, we're going to put it into standard notation and we're going to simplify. We always put our final answer from highest exponent to lowest exponent. So I would just double check to make sure that you're dealing with the highest one first. They secretly put a p to the fourth in the middle here. This is the highest exponent. This is your degree of polynomial, the fourth one. So I'm just going to move that one to the top. So I'm just going to start off with 16p to the fourth. It's not a negative because it was a positive. There was a plus in front of here. So I'm just going to say 16p to the fourth. And that was the only one, so I don't have to simplify. Now the next one comes p's to the seconds because these blue ones, the 25 and 16, they don't have any p values. So let's simplify. 49p squared. And what are we going to do? Minus 32p squared. So 49 minus 32. So what is that? 9 minus 2 is 7. 4 minus 3 is 1. So positive 17. So plus 17. And since we're adding or subtracting, the variables stay exactly the same. So it would still be a p squared. You're not getting rid of them because you're subtracting. It's staying exactly the same. So this and this made the 17p squared. Okay. And then for the last one, we got two blues, so we have to clean that up. So negative 25. So don't get tripped up. Don't say that it's a positive. There's a minus sign in front. So a negative 25 plus 16. So what is that? 16 to 25. 4 would make you to 20. 4 plus 5, so negative 9 minus 9. Negative 25 plus 16 is negative 9. And now you have one color of each. You don't have to do anything else. I'm just going to say that this went with this. And you are done. So this would be our final answer. 16p to the fourth plus 17p to the second minus 9. And that's it. I hope this helped. Thank you so much for viewing the video. I hope these videos are helping you out. There's tons more problems with polynomials, adding or subtracting. So if you guys are on the playlist, yeah, we do tons of problems. And I mean, as of right now, we have over 5,000 videos for chemistry, for physics, for math. So if you need help in other topics, we would love to help you out too. So thank you so much for making the channel what it is, which is absolutely amazing. My brother and I, we really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. And I hope you're doing well out there. All right. I hope you're having a great day. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.